Facebook Live event from PHLV Radio.
This is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio. PHLV
Radio. Hello, good evening, everybody. It's Saturday night again, and it's 10:02 p.m. here in the Pacific, or in California, where I'm based. And if you are watching us, good evening, everyone, mga nanonood po sa amin dito sa party ng mundo. And if you're watching us in the Philippines, good afternoon. It's Sunday afternoon at 2:04 p.m. As I always ask, sana and hope, and I pray that you had a wonderful lunch or fellowship with your family and your loved ones. We are live po ngayon, as always, on PHLB Radio Facebook page, as well as PHLB Radio YouTube channel. So if you're not a subscriber yet, what are you waiting for? All you have to do is like, share, and subscribe. And if you could touch or click the notification bell so you would not miss any of the wonderful show of PHLB Radio. We're also live broadcasting simultaneously. If you are using Alexa, all you have to do is say, Alexa, play PHLB Radio. And also, if you're using Amazon Fire TV, just look for PHLB Radio channel. And we are also audio streaming live on different podcasts, namely Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Google Podcasts. So, and happy viewing to ating mga team replay. Dumadami rin po kayo. So, regardless whether you watch us live, it would be wonderful. So you could interact with us. But if not, because of schedule or any commitment that you have, it's okay. You could always watch replay. Like what I said, all you have to do is either go to YouTube channel of PHLB Radio, or you could check our website at www.phlbradio.com. Before anything else, we have Rosana Millar Barrera. Hi, Rosana. We missed you a couple of weeks. We missed you. Rosana is watching us from the beautiful and hopefully wonderful weather of Doha, Qatar. Hi, Rosana. We missed you. Sabi niya, sending love to as well. Okay, before we start, we are privileged to have one of our supporters. As always, I ask people if you are interested to co-host with me. We are very open for that. Kasi iba po mas maganda kung marami mga opinion at nakikita kayo ng mga tao. We have a very special guest co-host today. Oh, Jake Acedo is watching. Jake is one of the co-owners of Lamb's Chili Garlic Sauce. And they come out now with two flavors, one original and definitely one sweet and spicy. But if you want to know more about that, we covered that in the last shows a couple of weeks ago. And of course, si Lemuel is watching as well. Okay, so guys, maganda nag-watch kayo kasi kailangan namin ng mga different opinion, advice, and comments aside from our special co-host. So before anything else, without much further ado, let me introduce to you our special guest co-host for tonight. one of our avid supporter of PHLV Radio, not only my show, but all the shows of PHLV Radio. And she is like a jet setter. She travels all over the place. And I call her Madame Butterfly because she goes all over the place. So ladies and gentlemen, without much further ado, let me introduce to you Adele Ordinario. Hello, Adele.
Hi everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Because we're being watched globally. So hi
Yes.
lahat dyan.
Yes, I forgot. So if you're watching us in different parts of the world, depending on where you are, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Or to make it easier, good day, everybody. So eto na, Adele. That would be nice. And also our viewers and our listeners, please put your comments, your advice, or your either regardless or your comments, advice on the chat room. So at least we will read that as well as do a shout out kasi maganda po ang topic natin at medyo controversial. At kahit ako ay medyo um, na di naman na shock, parang it's something kakaiba. Kasi nga it's so timely, especially in this day and age. Yung guest po natin, wala rin po siyang idea dito sa letter kasi lahat po tayo, except for me, of course, because I read it first, she would only hear that just like you guys will hear that. So si Jake, si Lemuel, si Rosana, yan, sabay-sabay at pala yung iba pang nanonood na nahihiyang mag-shout out dito sa ating munting show. Okay, so welcome everybody to Dear Kuya Josh with special guest Adele Ordinario. And here we go. This is the letter for today. Itatago natin ang letter sender natin sa pangalang Fidel. Fidel. Tapos ang kanya isang character dito ay si Mayumi. So it's Fidel ang ating letter sender at ang character na nabanggit niya sa kanyang letter is si Rosana. Rosana. Si Mayumi. Oh, si Doc John Dueñas is watching us from Quezon City. And one of these days, Doc John will also guest as co-host. And not only in AlamMoBa, but also here at Dear Kuya Josh. Sabi niya, good day, Kuya Josh. Greetings from the Philippines. Yes, he's one of the finest doctor in the Philippines. Anyway, welcome, Dr. J or Dr. John. And yeah, maybe you could help also in an advice with our letter sender. Okay, here we go. Ang title po for today's episode is Babae or Becky, sino ang pipiliin? Or in yung hindi nakakalam what Becky means is third sex or bakla or Becky. Babae ba o Becky, sino ang pipiliin? And here we go. Dear Kuya Josh, magandang araw sa iyo, sa viewers at sa listeners ng program mong Dear Kuya Josh. I'm like others, I watch the replay of your shows. So, sa team replay ako kasapi. Through your show, I have picked up and learned some valuable lessons and wisdom just watching your show. Most of the time nga, feeling ko tinatamaan ako ng mga stories shared. I decided to write to you for some advice, comments, and opinions from you, the viewers, the co-host, and listeners. I am Fidel. Ako po si Fidel. I am Fidel nga pala. 27 years old, committed, and currently confused sa situation ko. Okay. Kuya Josh, I'm in the stage na I would like to settle down na. I have been single for some time and I know it would take some time and it is the high time for me to buckle down or to settle. Mayumi is same age as mine and we met in college. She is beautiful, intelligent, at super sweet. First sight ko pa lang sa kanya, I was already attracted to her. Hindi pa nga 1 month, nanligaw na ako sa kanya. Naging very honest naman si Mayumi sa akin sa simula pa lang. She said that she is a transsexual. Okay, what is transsexual? As transsexual as defined in dictionary yung sa mga hindi pa masyadong familiar sa term, is a person who has undergone hormone treatment and surgery to attain the physical characteristic of the different sex. So bali transsexual pala si Mayumi. And Mayumi, like what Friedel was saying, hindi naman niya pinagkaila. So very honest naman si Mayumi. Okay? Ibig sabihin, lalaki po si Mayumi before. At first, syempre nagulat ako kasi she really looks like a total woman. Honestly speaking, maganda talaga siya than most women I dated. If she did not tell me, I would not have suspected at all. Kuya Josh, it really did not bother me at all. I still courted her kasi nga it would be very difficult to know her. It would be very difficult to know her past if she would not tell or divulge her past identity. After 6 months of intensive courtship, with some hesitation on her part, sinagot na niya ako. It is the best ever relationship I ever had. Kuya Josh, I'm Tisoy, half Pinoy, half Spanish. 6-footer ako, matalino naman, at honestly speaking, lapitin ako ng mga kababaihan at kabikihan. Marami akong naging girlfriends before Mayumi, pero this is what I can say. Iba si Mayumi sa lahat sa kanila. She always made me feel special every time. Super alaga ako sa kanya at super caring talaga. When we are together, parang ako lang ang tao sa paligid. All her attention is on me. For the years we are together, we never had any fights dahil she is very giving, understanding, at not a jealous type. Mayumi. Sa lahat ng nakilala ko, ibang-iba si Mayumi. Para sa akin, she's the girl of my dreams. Alam kong curious ang lahat sa part ng intimacy. Wala kaming problema sa parting iyon dahil ganap ang pagkababae niya. Very passionate at extremely fulfilling ang aming intimate moments every time. Kuya Josh, at the moment, I would like to know your opinion, comments at advice mo ng viewers at ng listeners. Wala namang problema pero I'm curious kasi, like what I said, nobody would know her past identity if she did not tell about it. Like what I said, I want to settle down. I would like to settle down with Mayumi. My close friends and parents are very against the idea of settling down with her. They are worried na hindi kami magkakaanak because of Mayumi's situation. I'm not even thinking about that at all. All I know, Mayumi is the one. Her past identity is not an issue for me. I only care about now and the future with her. Some close friends even question my sexuality because of Mayumi's past identity. Once nga, a close friend asked me kung Becky o bakla ako. Kasi nga, dating lalaki si Mayumi. So, dahil dito, this friend was curious kung Becky din ako. Kasi daw, why would I choose Mayumi na isang transsexual over a natural-born woman? Nagtimpi lang ako, Kuya Josh, dahil gustong-gusto kong sabihin sa kanya na mas pa nga si Mayumi sa bait, sa pag-aalaga at aruga, at lalo na sa ganda, kaysa sa asawa niya na mas mukhang lalaki. Sorry. Kuya Josh, para kay Mayumi, babae siya na nakulong lang sa katawan ng lalaki. Kaya when she had a chance, she went through the whole process of sexual reassignment. She went the whole process of mental and emotional evaluations, lahat ng psychiatric tests, she took and passed them with flying colors. She had been living her life as a woman, and in my eyes, babaeng-babae siya at mahal na mahal ko siya. Kuya Josh, may kasarian ba ang pagmamahal? Hindi ba pwedeng magmahal ang isang lalaki sa isang transsexual? Gaano ba kaimportante ang anak para sa isang pagsasama? Ang pagkakaroon ba ng anak ang batayan para magtagumpay ang dalawang taong nagmamahalan? Ang inyong taga-subaybay, Fidel. Grabe! Sorry about that. Fidel, dun sa mga bagong pasok, so it's a story of Fidel, 27 years old, single pero confused pero committed. So this is really first of a kind dito sa ating show kasi nga ang kanyang minimithi o ang gusto niya mag-settle down after so many years, gusto niya mag-settle down. At ang napili niya itong pagkaganda-ganda na babae, matalino, mabait, maalaga, maaruga, ay si Mayumi. Pero ang a little twist doon, si Mayumi ay transsexual, meaning pinanganak siyang lalaki, sabi nga sa letter, dati siyang lalaki pero nagkaroon siya ng sexual reassignment. So ngayon babaeng-babae na siya pero pag nakita mo raw si Mayumi, hindi mo mapagkakala na once na naging lalaki siya, na talagang mas maganda pa siya sa mga asawa ng isang kaibigan niya. So, kino-question yun ngayon. So, nalilito siya kasi nga parang sinasabi niya na yung parents niya at saka yung mga close friends niya na nakakaalam ng tunay na pagkakatao before ni Mayumi are against kasi nga hindi sila magkakaroon ng anak. Kaya ang question niya, kung may kasarian ba ang pagmamahal, meaning is there a gender equation para masabing magmahal ka? Tapos, hindi ba raw pwedeng magmahal ng isang transsexual ang isang lalaki? Tapos, it is important ba na may anak ang isang pagsasama? Ganun ba yun ba ang batayan? Kailangan sa isang dalawang taong nagmamahalan at gusto mag-settle down, kailangan may anak sila. So, yun ang mga questions na it's running into his mind kay Fidel. At yun ang kanyang ating pag-uusapan today. At unang-una, bago ako magbigay ng opinion, ang ating munang guest co-host si Adele Ordinary. Adele, anong masasabi mo kay Fidel sa kanyang minumungkahi o kanyang idinulog sa ating programa today? Go ahead, Adele.
Okay. First of all, I have a lot of friends not LGBTQ. So, may mga kita rin ako ng mga relationship na ganyan. Go, go, go lang. Kung saan ka masaya, lalo na yung mga character traits na nakikita mo sa kanya ngayon ay maligaya ka naman. Yung tungkol sa magiging anak, pwede naman kayong umampon later on. Pero kung doon ka masaya, why not? Sa akin, go ka lang.
Okay, bago kita tanungin ng follow-up question ko sa'yo, si Jake Acedo, yung co-owner ng Lamb's Chili Garlic Oil, sabi niya, love is love. And the relationship is between you and her. I think, yes, respectfully, everyone has an opinion, but that should not break the love you guys have for each other. I think we are in a day, in time, that it's not about the gender, and you have every right to love who you want. In terms of family, there's so much options now, and family is what you two will make of it. Ganda! Jake, thank you Yung mga ganyang advice, yan ang mga kino-co-host natin. Pero madami na yung gusto mag-co-host. Invite ko yan si Jake at saka si Lemuel one of these days to guest co-host to like si Adele. Totoo naman, love is love. And yun nga lang sabi nga, like Adele was saying earlier, kumbaga lahat ng characteristics na hinahanap niya sa isang siguro partner in life, sabi nga na gusto niya mag-settle down, hindi naman na-mention kasi yung marriage. So that was never mentioned in the letter. Pero gusto ko yung sinabi ni Adele, go for it kung talaga nagmamahalan kayo. I-echo ko rin, I will echo naman yung sinabi ni Jay. Totoo naman, love is love. And the relationship should really between Mayumi and Fidel, diba? And it should not be a hindrance. At everybody, ito yung pananaw ko, and I agree with Jake, everybody will have an opinion. Kahit nga sa diba? Talagang lahat may opinion, lahat may last say, but what is important is the two of you. Tapos, tapos tama rin sinabi niya, in this day and age, di ba Adele, it's not about gender na eh. Iba na, may mga, iba na nga. Minsan, nalilito na nga kasi di ba, LGBTQ iba na, di ba? Kung ano-ano na siya. And now, some people, if you ask them kung gay ka ba, straight, bisexual, meron pang tinatawag na fluid. Meaning, it depends on the time of day. Parang masyado nang open ngayon ang society. Tapos, sabi nga niya, gusto ko rin sinabi ni Jake na in terms of family, there's so much options now. Like what you said, Adele, pwedeng mag-adapt. Diba? Tapos, and families, what the two of you will make of it. That is so true. Now, Adele, may question ako. You are you are with kids, 2 kids, right? Dalawang kids mo, right? Am I correct?
5 kids.
And then you became a single parent. Now, I would ask, yung sa based no sa ano mo, just to i-tie up natin dito sa letter ni Fidel. Is that a basis ba na kailangan may anak ka for the two of you when you were still together with your ex-husband? Is it a basis talaga? Does it make it stronger pag may anak kayo, or it really doesn't matter? I'm just curious. Kapag ba the children ba will kind of cement the relationship?
Ang opinion ko, pag may anak ka, at least kahit mag-isa ka na, yung goal mo as a woman, sa akin as a woman, may goal ka eh. Kahit mag-separate kayo o mag-divorce kayo, may goal ka sa buhay.
Pero hindi siya, was it the basis? Ano ba siya? Is it like to be a successful relationship, kailangan ba may anak?
Hindi naman. Marami rin ako nakikita mga friends ko na walang anak, na muntik pa nga ako maging surrogate mom. Okay naman sila.
Talaga?
Yeah.
Okay, sabi pa ni Jake Acedo, full support of your guys' relationship. Oh, wow. Okay. Fidel, you're hearing that, right? Because I know Fidel is actively listening. Tapos si Rosana Millar Barrera, who's a singer and also coming or listening from Doha, Qatar. Sabi niya, well, procreation is the main purpose of marriage. Biblically, sabi niya. Biblically speaking, babae at lalaki lang talaga. Walang third sex. But if truly, hindi ko na gets. Siguro ito yung duktong niya. Sabi niya, biblically speaking, babae at lalaki lang talaga. Walang third sex. But, meron siya, but, okay? Truly love each other, go. If you truly love each other, go. Madami akong kilala, okay naman ang pagsasama. Who are we to judge, di ba? Sabi niya. Tapos June Bayaton is watching from Cebu. I believe Talisay, Cebu. Or maybe Cebu City. Okay. Tapos sabi nitong, meron tayong bagong Sabi niya, isa pa, mabangis ang kanyang name. Maybe it's a pseudonym. Okay. Sabi niya, you don't fall in love with the gender. You fall in love with the person. Aba! Ating mga viewers tsaka ating mga listeners, totoo naman. So, teka muna. Sabi nga ni Rosana, and of course, I know this will come into discussion, Adele, di ba? When you talk about biblically, parang if you use that as a basis, talagang magkakaproblema. Kasi, di ba, biblically, sabi nga ni Rosana, a man was created for a woman, di ba? Biblically. Pero, dinuktong naman ni Rosana, but ngayon kasi parang, who are we to judge, di ba? Kasi parang nag-iba na talaga yung society eh. Di ba? Whether it's right, whether it's wrong, again, it's a very difficult situation simply because if you use the religion, the Bible, and all that, medyo it's considered, well, it is a sin. Pero I agree also na di ba, ibang-iba na yung society ngayon eh. I mean, and it's difficult talaga to ostracize or to tell na mali sila because, di ba, parang may sa mga sermon din, and when I talk to a pastor and a priest, it's love. love for another person, sabi nga, loving of another person is loving God. Di ba? Sabi nga doon sa commandment, love your neighbors as you love God. And other than the intimacy, that's loving another person. In my mind, kung walang intimacy, loving a person is loving a person. Tapos I heard pa from a very respected person, like, when you love someone, is you're loving God. Yon. So Adele, ano pang maduduktong mo para kay Fidel? Confused na confused siya. So, dapat ba siyang mabother na si Mayumi ay dating lalaki?
Sa akin hindi. Hindi siya dapat mabother kasi lahat nga ng katangian ni Mayumi na eh. In fact, kung babae man talaga na tunay ang makuha niya at gusto niya sa isang tao, so the relationship is not gonna work. So go lang. Okay lang.
And I think we have common knowledge, di ba? May mga kilala tayo na nagpalit na sila, nagpa-reassignment na sila ng kanilang yung sexual, di ba? Di ba? We know that. We have good singers in the past na natanggap naman siya, di ba? Tapos, kasi I tend to believe na meron talagang mga taong na, and they said, like a good example, okay, I'll use na, like si Ice Guerra. When I talked to her, or well, I talked to him, kasi gusto niya yung pronoun is him, sabi niya, alam na niya, bata pa lang siya, lalaki siya eh. That's why hindi niya kinoconsider na he's a lesbian. Kasi nga babae, lalaki talaga siya, trapped in the man's body, in a female's body. Kaya nagpa-reassignment siya. Same thing with Charis Pampenko, right? Na si Jake Cyrus na. All this time sinasabi niya na lalaki siya. Nagkakataon lang, pinanganak siya sa katawan ng babae. Same thing with Rustom Padilla, who I know personally, na-trap din siya. Kaya nga, nung may chance na siya, nagina siyang si Bibi Gandang Hari. And none of them would say na, like si Jake at saka si Charis at saka si Ice, would say na dati silang babae. They would always say, lalaki sila trapped in a man's body. Likewise with Rustom, sabi niya talaga, babae talaga siya na natrap siya sa katawang lalaki. That's why when given a chance, because of science, they were able to go to the process. And to my understanding also, and maybe we have a doctor in the house, si Dr. J, hindi basta-basta nakakapag-reassign eh. Di ba? Not because you woke up one day and say, gusto ko nang magpa-reassign yung sex reassignment. You go through a process of test. You go through not only psychiatric test, maraming test yan to make sure na kasi ito nga sinasabi na once you do your reassignment, that's point of no return. Kumbaga, hindi mo pwedeng, okay, gusto ko maging babae today, tapos nagpa-reassign ka, tapos after a few years, sabi mo, hindi, nagkamali pala ako, gusto ko ibalik. That would be, I guess it's possible, but that would be interesting to know. I have not heard of that case yet, right, Adele? Because I know you practically walk around the same community that I do here in the US.
Yes, in fact, may mga friends ako na transgender na masaya naman siya. Mostly ang LGBTQ na community, sila pa yung mga talented.
Yeah.
Talented sila. So,
true. Tapos happy viewing kay Josie Gagate. Watching from Hawaii. Hi Josie, what island are you at? Is it Oahu, Maui, Lahaina, not Lahaina, Lanai? So sabihin mo naman kung taga saan ka, from what beautiful island of Hawaii. Tapos ito si Jake, may duktong siya, tsaka si Dr. J. Ito, maganda to. Sabi ni Jake Acedo, if he is still bothered, meaning if Fidel is still bothered, sabi niya, it's going to be more of self-reflection. I think maybe take time to reflect and accept his situation. Once he has accepted the situation, only then he will have full love to give and stand up for whatever comes in their relationship. Wow naman. Totoo yan, di ba, Adele? Parang kailangan talaga, in a way, tama yan eh. You really have to to introspect, to really think about it kung nababother ka pa. Kasi it seems like the mere fact na, Fidel, no offense to you, the mere fact na you were soliciting or you were asking for our opinion, our comments, and our advice, it seems like whether you may tug of twitch or may kurot ng konti na parang na ano ka pa rin na how do you call that, na babother ka pa rin o na concern ka pa rin nung mga sinasabi ng mga kaibigan mo. So tama yung sinabi ni Jake, I would have said the same thing and I agree with you. I-reflect mo muna at saka mag-reflect ka muna, self-reflection or self-introspection, kasi what you're going through, if you really settle with Mayumi, hindi mo maaalis na one of your friends will make fun of the situation. Ayan na nga, tinanong ka na nga kung beki ka rin o kung bakla ka. But as long as you are sure of yourself about you and your relationship with Mayumi, I personally don't think it should be a problem at all. I personally think that different stroke for different folks. Kasi ang ako personally, and of course, again, as a disclaimer, our opinions, advice, and comments today in these shows are, or in any shows for that matter, is not a reflection on the management or owners of PHLV Radio, okay? Para klaro po. So para sa akin, as long as you're not hurting anybody, and it's both 27 years old, to each its own. As long as you're not stepping on anybody, it's not hurtful to anybody. It takes two to tango, and if you could dance that dance, so go ahead. I mean, just make yourself happy. Basta hindi walang sakitan nangyayari, especially with other people. Ito na si Dr. John Dueña says, ito na. Ang advice ni Dr. or comment ni Dr. J, sabi niya, if you are willing and ready to defend and even fight for your relationship, then go for it. Sabi niya, for sure, there will be people who will judge and even condemn your relationship. But more important, I believe in your love and respect for each other that will define your future with each other. Ganda. It's really coming from a mature, parang may pinagdaan ng mahabang relasyon na. I think Dr. Duenas and Dr. Christine had been together for so many years. Correct me, I think it's 35 years of togetherness and blessedness. So, thank you for that. Totoo naman, kapag talagang kaya mong ipagtanggol at ang iyong pagmamahal to each other, sabi nga, di ba, parang walang makakabuwag na yon. Ikaw, Adele, what do you think? Talaga bang, you think ba na sa isang relasyon, kailangan kayong dalawa lang, o you should really worry about other people's opinion and mga sinasabi about you? Kasi like we know a lot of people that not a lot of people appreciate you, will not appreciate relationship like that. What's your take on that?
Sa akin, yung mga friends na negative ang mga comments sa relationship nyo, hindi naman sila magpapaligaya sa'yo eh. Kundi si Mayumi eh. Doon ka komportable si Mayumi at hindi naman sila ang nagbabayad din ng bills nyo, no?
True. Si Alexander, sabi niya, sabi ni Alexander Francisco from Quezon City, hanggat wala silang inaapakan na tao, walang mali sa pagmamahal ng mga LGBTQ++. Tapos may heart. Tapos si Doc J or Doc John says, happy married with Dr. Tin, Christine Elizar Duenas for 30 years. Oh, nasobra pa ng 5 years. Yeah, 30 years, happy anniversary. Biro mo, 30 years sila. Happily married. So, in a way, tama. Kasi parang sa akin talaga, Adele, and do sa mga listeners and viewers natin, sa akin kasi ang pagmamahal is genderless. Para sa akin, for me. Kasi pag nahanap mo yung tamang tao, it's the connection eh. Okay, alisin mo na yung intimacy. Kasi naman, yung intimacy, okay lang yan pag bata ka pa eh. Di ba? Parang sa akin as you mature, it's the relationship and the companionship and the ability to have someone to share your time, to share your wealth, to share memories together. Yung intimacy kasi, for me, when you were younger, ano yan, parang it's one of the ingredients. Pero as you age, as you mature, as you grow and with your relationship, habang tumatagal, padalang ng padalang yan until, di ba, Adele, parang nagiging best friend na lang kayo eh. 'Di ba? Sabi nga like I would assume si Dr. J parang sa mata pa lang pag like 30 years together, sa mata pa lang nag-uusap na kayo eh. 'Di ba? Parang kaibigan mo eh. When you have a best friend or BFF, you don't have to utter the words, 'di ba? Adele, minsan just by looking at each other, nagko-communicate na kayo. And you know right away kapag hurting yung partner mo o kaya kung masaya yung partner mo, yung parang hindi kailangan i-verbalized. Nararamdaman mo yon kasi parang masyado na kayong comfortable with each other na yung action pa lang, kumbaga yung titig, yung paggalaw pa lang ng mga kamay, pagkumpas, you already know what that other person is feeling and wants to convey, 'di ba? Parang ganon. Oh, happy viewing kay Ellie or Eli. Is watching. How are you, Eli? Where are you watching us from? What city? Tapos si ano rin, Sunny Francisco is watching as well. Hi, Sunny. Happy viewing. Tapos sino pa? Yeah, so yung mga comments dyan, keep them coming. So yung firstly, maraming salamat, Fidel, na sinishare mo sa amin. Kahanga-hanga kasi nga, sabi nga, di ba? At ako, to Mayumi, talagang bilib ako sa iyo, Mayumi, kasi sabi nga ni Fidel, on the onset pa lang, di ba, Adele, sinabi na agad niya, nung pumoporma pa lang si Fidel sa kanya, parang sinabi na agad niya na, look, transsexual ako. I used to be a man. Imagine mo, di ba, hindi, which, sabi nga, di ba, honesty is the best policy, sabi nga, mas magandang magsabi ka na ngayon kesa magkaroon ng problema kasi 'di ba sometimes when you don't tell the truth, especially with your identity, it's more hurtful, especially kapag nagka-develop pa na ng feelings. Now, Adele, how important is being honest in relationships?
Napaka-importante niyan kasi kung maraming lies, masakit eh. Masakit sa iyo 'yun. So, being honest, the best yan. Maging honest ka sa lahat, wala kang itatago. Kasi wala kang susumbat sa yung partner mo.
Kaya nga ang galing ni kay Mayumi, no? Fidel, please send or extend my commendation or talagang hinahangaan ko admiration kay Mayumi kasi 'di ba? It's something like that na hindi mo naman sinasabi sa lahat eh. 'Di ba? Parang pinipiliman. And nung siguro nalaman ni Mayumi na may pagtingin na sa Fidel, sinabi niya na agad na, "Hoy, gusto mo talagang ituloy? Transsexual ako. I used to be a man." 'Di ba? Tapos ito namang si Fidel, syempre common human nature and human reaction. The first thing that would happen, you will be surprised, 'di ba? At medyo magulat ka. 'Di ba? Kasi nga like sabi niya, ang ganda-ganda nitong si Mayumi. Mas maganda pa sa tunay na babae. Kaya there's no way na malalaman mong transsexual siya. Parang walang trace kasi lahat ng attributes ng isang babae na kay Mayumi. Nagkataon lang, sinabi nga na Mayumi na hindi siya talaga tunay na babae before. Nagpa-sexual reassignment lang siya o sex reassignment lang siya. So that to me, napaka-honest nitong si Mayumi. To me, that was a lot of bonus points, kumbaga, for me, kasi nga, not a lot of people, kasi we know some people na they would hide their true identity, even their yung status nila sa buhay, even their background, they will try to make something different from what is. Diba? Yung parang nagpapanggap. Pero itong si Mayumi, out in the open, ano siya, proud na ito ako. Well, if you like me, you like me. Pero ang nangyari kay Fidel, obviously, nagustuhan niya talaga si Mayumi. na talagang niligawan, and 6 months after, they became together. Now, gusto na niya mag-settle. Now, what about ikaw, Adele? Na experience mo na ba, like when you go into a relationship, past and present, may mga kaibigan ka bang na-experience mo naman na mga kaibigan na tutol sa relasyon na what you're having or you had? And if yes, how did you deal with it?
Wala pa naman. Pag nakipag-break naman ako, doon galit din sila. Pero pagka yung nasa relationship ako, okay lang yung mga kaibigan ko. Kasi ganun magmahal ng kaibigan. Pero yung nalaman na nila na hindi ko na kaya, na-stress ako, sila rin, affected sila. So, ganun ang ano ng mga friends ko.
Now, what right now, your current paramour right now, at one of your friend is against that relationship, what would you do? Kasi ito parang ganito yung nangyayari kay Fidel eh. Parang may isa siyang kaibigan na parang pinotont siya na parang pare wag yan, baka bakla ka ba dahil hindi naman babae yan si Mayumi. In your case, if you're having with your current relationship right now, at isang kaibigan mo tutol sa relasyon na yon, hypothetical, what would you do?
Sa akin, sasabihin ko sa kaibigan ko na against sa aking boyfriend, yung mga qualities at mga magagandang pinapakita niya sa akin na masaya ako, na ganun din ang ginagawa ko sa partner ko. Siyempre, hindi naman yan take ka lang ng take. Give ka rin. So, kung masaya ako, maging masaya ka na lang sa akin. Ganun yun.
Now, what if your friend insisted na hindi yan ang bapay sa'yo? Would you unfriend your friend and pursue your current relationship? Or would you change heart and follow your friend? What I'm saying is, which is more important? Your friend na has been with you for the longest time? At kasi sabi nga ni Fidel, yung close friend niya to. Or would you pursue itong current friend mo, itong current boyfriend mo?
I'll stay with my boyfriend. Yan ang nagpapasaya sa akin.
Yeah.
And minsan, kung kailangan ka lang, nandun lang sila. So, I can still keep her or him as a friend, but casual.
Yeah, and the reason why I asked that is because yung kay Fidel eh. Kasi like what I said earlier, people will always have an opinion. 'Di ba? Lahat naman may opinion, 'di ba? Pero kung ang friend mo ang nagiging balakid sa yung happiness, you need to make an evaluation. And sometimes kasi, 'di ba, may mga kaibigan tayo, we've known them since childhood, pero there are against on your current relationship. Minsan yun din yung pinaka-quandary eh. Hindi mo alam na would you rather lose your friend to keep your relationship, or would you go with your friend and forgo of the relationship? So ako, yung kay Fidel, I agree, I would echo with you kung saan ka masaya, kung sino nagpapasaya sa'yo. Kasi di ba, and I agree with you, Adele, kasi nga, kung itong tao na to, like what you said, alam mo yung characteristic ng boyfriend mo, alam mo yung ugali niya, hindi naman sa akin hindi nasusukat ng length of time para makilala mo isang tao. Yung iba nga, di ba, we've been friends with them since childhood, tapos yung pala, all this time, they're just playing along, di ba? Then we already have naman relationship na only parang few weeks, few months lang, pero as if you've known each other for the longest time. May mga ganun eh. So ako, Fidel, I will echo yung kay Adele, yung kanyang sentiments, o yung comment ni Adele, you go with what you're feeling. At pag-isipan mo, echo ko rin yung kay Jake, na pag-isipan mo yung situation, pero don't let the other factors cloud your decision. Kasi it's your life. It's your life to live. Kayong dalawa yan. Okay, tapos sabi ni Jake, dagdag pa ni Jake, my friend will respect me and that's what a true friend should do. Tama naman. Kung talagang kaibigan, thanks Jake, kung if your close friend is really your friend, or your friends are really your friends, they should be able to celebrate your happiness. They should be able to enjoy and be happy for you. Kasi mahirap makahanap ng taong magmamahal at magmamahal din sa'yo. And if your friends will be so against that, they should, they may not be, you may be, they take, evaluate mo yung mga friends mo. Kasi to me, a friend should be able to celebrate and be happy for your happiness, for your successes, and for your love, for your feelings of love and being loved, and also na makidamay, to be there as a shoulder to cry on and an ear to listen kapag kailangan mo. That's what true friends are. And napag-usapan natin yan in past shows na yung kaibigan naman, hindi kailangan nakikita mo araw-araw. Hindi kailangan nag-uusap kayo. There are some friends that you talk almost every day, but hindi nasusukat ng distance and length of time ng friendship. For me, simply because your friend that you just know few years or few months or weeks could be your lifetime friend. Kasi nadidevelop naman yan in yung friendship as time goes by. Ikaw, Adele, marami ka na bang kaibigan na na hindi mo na kaibigan ngayon? Ay, put on the spot.
Merong siguro isa lang kaibigan, hindi ko na kaibigan kasi mostly sinaraan naman lahat kami sa entertainment industry. So, yun lang, isa lang kasi hindi naman ako nangaaway ng tao.
Yeah, totoo yan. Totoo, I could vouch for that. Kasi po, if you don't know Adele, Adele is the friend of everyone. Miss Friendship nga to. So, going back to Fidel, hindi naman problema eh. I think, na-mention ni Adele kanina, having children is good to have, but if that's really will be a problem or a concern, there's so many kids, there's so many children in the world that you could adopt, especially if you are, like in this case, nasa taga-Philippines kayo, napakarami ng mga batang kailangan ng magulang. And sabi nga, it takes a village to raise a child. So with you and Mayumi, you could be great parents. I don't have children, but I have kids na I help. Pero for me kasi hindi sagot ang mga anak. It kinda make the relationship stronger kasi meron kayong there's a commonality between the two of you, yung partner mo. Pero may kilala rin ako at marami akong kaibigan na they were not blessed with kids and they are enjoying themselves. Parang every day is a honeymoon for them. Kasi parang ang baby nung kaibigan kong lalaki, yung asawa niya, ang baby naman nung kaibigan kong lalaki, yung baby niya is the wife. So alam mo yon, so sila yung and one of the thing too na sinasabi nga, paano pag tumanda ka, sino mag-aalaga sa'yo? Ako kasi ang opinion ko doon, hindi naman talaga obligasyon ng anak na mag-alaga ng magulang. 'Di ba? I mean, our culture that yun ang nakagisna ng Filipino culture. But other cultures, sabi nga kasi nga, ang paniniwala ko, again, this is my opinion, when you brought children into the world, it's a responsibility you put on yourself. You have to give them clothing, shelter, education. But it is not the obligation, at nakasulat yan sa Bible, it's not the obligation of the kids to take care of the parents. Of course, you have to respect them. It's part of the Ten Commandments. Pero, yung kulturang Pinoy kasi, it's a uniquely beautiful culture. Kasi nga talagang, especially, di ba, Adele, dito, pag ibang lahi, that's why lumakas nga ang mga hospice eh. Di ba, pag may edad na, nasa ano na yan, convalescent home. Imagine mo yan sa Philippines, hindi natin nakikita yan, di ba? Kahit yung mga Filipinos abroad, na may mga parents sila, nasa ng mga magulang, they keep them to their homes, kasama ng either anak na babae o anak na lalaki. 'Di ba? Even dito, yun ang pinapractice talaga ng kultura, which in my opinion is a very, very and a lovely culture. Kasi nga, ibang-iba siya, uniquely beautiful because that's how we were raised. Meaning, we take care of our own. Siguro, when I visit yung mga homes, very few lang talaga na nakikita kong Filipinos. And may mga reason, either they're really, really sick. Pero if you go like in the Philippines, when I come visit, kahit na masyadong matanda na, kahit bedridden na yung magulang, naka, naka, naka ano pa rin sila sa kanilang mga anak. 'Di ba? Parang that's how I look at it. But doon sa mga kaibigan natin na ibang lahi, 'di ba, Adele? And
Mhm.
ibang-iba pag kasi nga 'di ba at the age of 18 sa ibang kultura you're on your own technically 'di ba you're hindi ka naman kini-kick out pero ang expectation sa you go out na of your home your parents home and you build your own home parang maghahanap ka na ng sarili mong buhay. Adele, what's your take on that being a single mom?
Being a single mom, uh, it's a lot of work talaga eh. Yung
Mhm.
palaki ka lang ng isang anak is like building a house sa gastos. So I raised 5 kids. Imagine that.
Now, pero ito, Adele, being a Filipino or a Filipina or Fil-Am, are you expecting them to take care of you when you're old?
Oh no. Hindi naman kasalanan ng bata na pinanganak siya eh. So I don't rely on my kids to take care of me. Right now, wala na sa akin lahat ng 5 kids ko. I'm living by myself. I don't ask for money. I don't ask for anything.
Yeah,
Ako
and
pa ang
now
bibigyan
if
ko.
they end up giving you or taking care of you, kung ano na lang yun, parang it's icing on the cake, di ba? Kasi
Yeah,
hindi naman talaga dapat ina-expect ng magulang to take care of their kids.
yeah.
Diba? Pero dahil nga sa magandang kulturang Pinoy, talagang tayo hindi natin pinababayaan yung mga magulang natin. Very
Yes.
very few na nakita ko that they would not take care of their parents especially when they're old. Pero sa ibang kultura at Adele nakikita natin 'yan. Sa ibang
Mhm.
kultura, 'di ba? It is so hurtful tsaka talagang mararamdaman talaga yung kirot may sundot na makikita mo when we go around town around the community yung mga ibang kultura, 'di ba, ang tatanda na nila and they're still on their own or nakatira sila on their own and it's
Yeah.
not by choice, 'di ba, kasi wala naman who's gonna take care of them and if they're sick they go to a home, 'di
Yeah.
ba, and we seldom I don't think that is common in our culture. Siguro meron ding exception to the rule, pero mukhang exception than a rule, di ba?
Yes.
Okay.
Now,
Now, tungkol kay Fidel, firstly, nagpapasalamat kami sa iyo dahil shinare mo yung opinion at shinare mo yung iyong letter sa amin. So, to summarize, firstly, I would echo yung kay Jake, kay Adele, of course, our co-host, si Doc J, at saka si Rosana and also um, si Alexander. Love is between the two of you. So go ka lang. Magbingi-bingihan ka sa mga opinion ng iba, especially kung makakasira. Secondly, the one, go for it because sabi nga ni maganda yung sinabi ni JK, it takes the two of you to build a family. The two of you is already a family. And sabi rin naman Rosana, who are we to judge? Ang ganda rin nun. Tapos sabi rin ni sino pa yun? Yeah, sabi nga ni Jake, family is what the two of you make of it. Tapos sabi naman din uh, ni Doc J, sabi niya, if you're willing and ready to defend the love for each other, so who are we to judge, 'di ba? Yung parang ganon. So, yun ang magde-define yung love. Yun maganda yun. Love and respect for each other would sabi ni Doc J would define your future with each other, 'di ba? Siguro Del, kung honesty is one of the prerequisite of a successful relationship, I think honesty and communication. I always believe that kasi I always tell people, especially yung mga they write to us or privately they would ask my opinion about things. I always tell them, uh, be honest and be able to communicate your innermost feeling to your partner. Because if you communicate, it is the start of understanding. You need to agree to disagree. Yun ang kagandahan ng when you communicate. Huwag kayo mag-assume. Kasi sometimes when we assume, in Tagalog, kapag marami tayong akala, marami pong namamatay sa akala. It won't hurt to just ask. It won't hurt to communicate. And it won't hurt to be honest. Kasi kung honest ka, kumbaga sa teleserye, pag naging honest ka at wala kang tinatago, wala nang conflict. Pag walang conflict, then walang magiging problema ang any relationship. And that's my 2 cents worth na parang opinion ko. Tapos, ano pa ba? Yun. So, tungkol naman sa kids, you could always adopt. There's so many kids ready for adoption, or kung gusto niyo i-push ang envelope niya at medyo nakakaluwag kayo sa buhay, you could do surrogate. Na-mention kanina ni Adele, pwede kang you go to a surrogate. Marami nang nangyayari ngayon na you guys use your own sperm, and then they would just have an egg and somebody would take that surrogate mother to carry the child for the 9 months. At pag nanganak na, sa inyo na yung bata. Kasi may mga ganun, Adele, na they want talagang at least dugo nila eh. So, and that has happened in the past, and I know it will happen again. So, marami pong paraan. Sabi nga, di ba, Adele, kung gusto, may paraan. Kung ayaw, may dahilan. So, yun. Yun ang ating comment sa iyo, Fidel. At very intriguing yung iyong letter, di ba? Adele, last word kay Fidel. Advice mo kay Fidel, Adele.
Fidel, kung kahit ganun si Mayumi at siya naman ang nagpapaligaya sa'yo, yung mga hinahanap mo sa isang babae, nasa kanya naman. Why not go for it? Doon ka maligaya, doon ka masaya. Go for it. At yung mga sinasabi ng mga friends mo, ignore it for now. You can be casual with them. Yung hindi pa rin mawawala yung friendship mo. Pero doon ka na kay Mayumi. Ano ba naman? May babae nga na tunay na babae na merong character na hindi mo gusto, hindi rin mag-work out yung relationship nyo. Go, go, go.
Yeah. Well, basta masasabi ko, for me, love is genderless. Kung nakiklik kayo at you're not hurting anybody, I would agree with Adele. Go, go, go. Siguro naman, at the end of the day, you will be judged by your conscience and by your heart. At the end of the day, sabi nga, anihin mo ang relasyon kapag mali naman. In this case, meron kayong meeting of the hearts, meeting of the minds. Who are we to judge? Diba? To each its own. It's your life, and I wish you all the best. Advices and comments na hurtful, isang tabi nyo na lang yun. Magtengang kawali kayo. Kasi at the end of the day, kayo namang dalawa ang you guys will be the one handling this relationship and not them. So yun. So ating mga pasalamatan, si Eli, thank you for watching, si Jake Acedo, and also si Lemuel na hindi nag-comment pero feeling ko nag-discuss sila ni Jake. Maraming salamat for viewing and for participating and for giving us your opinion and your advice and your comments. Si Alexander Francisco, thank you. Si Doc J, hopefully this will be a weekly habit for you. Thank you for all your advice and for your comments. And I know si Fidel ay maraming napulot sa ating mga comments today. Sunny Francisco, happy viewing. Josie Gagate, happy viewing. Si Jun Bayaton, hello my friend, how are you? Si Rosana Millar, nako, hindi ko alam anong oras dyan. Salamat sa comment mo. At si Mabangis, thank you also. At sino pa yung nag-comment dito? Teka, nasabi ko na ba lang? At yung mga hindi ko nag-comment, it's okay. You could comment later if you're too shy. And also for Team Replay, maraming salamat po. And we'd like to also take this opportunity to thank everyone for supporting the shows. that I have here at PHLB Radio. I am in awe and loss of words for the numbers you're giving our shows. Yung mga sinishare nyo po talagang it continue po not only to support our shows but also the show of other people at PHLB Radio. Marami po kayong malalaman, not only current events, news, and also magazine shows at mga ibang personalities, ibang that's truly raising the Filipino flag among the Filipino Americans at all the Filipinos abroad. Yun po. So with that, maraming salamat and happy viewing again to everybody, especially our team replay. Sabi ni ito, merong padagdag si Rosana. Sabi niya, it's 10 a.m. Sunday sa Doha, Qatar. Nasa work ako, timing nag-coffee break. Maraming salamat at kami ay nagiging coffee break habit. So maraming salamat. Ang sipag naman, working on a Sunday, grabe. Sabi ni Rosana, hindi na ako sanay na di nakakanood ng show mo, Kuya Josh. Maraming salamat, nakakataba ng puso. Last word, Adele, maraming salamat sa pagiging special co-host. I hope maulit-ulit ito. I know maraming commitment si Adele pero she made time para makapiling natin. Kasi pag hindi siya co-host natin o hindi siya nag-guest co-host, nagpa-participate din siya sa mga advice. And one thing with this lady, kahit na sa team replay, nagko-comment pa rin siya pag hinamimiss niya yung show. Adele, maraming salamat. Any comment on your part? Did you enjoy guesting tonight?
Walang anuman. I really enjoy kasi syempre iba yung nagko-comment ka lang, nanonood ka lang kaysa sa live. I enjoy it a lot. Thank you rin, Josh. Thank you, Kuya Yo.
Yeah, so thank you also to everybody, yung mga gusto po o interesadong mag-guest co-host, just PM me at if you don't mind being seen globally. So okay lang, maganda rin yan. And you have anything to promote or anything to yung mga advices. Now kay Fidel, maraming salamat sa tiwala, pero laging sinasabi ko, all these advices, all these comments, all these opinions, it's up to you to digest. Because at the end of the day, it's your life to live. Kayo ni Mayumi. Ito ay mga advice lang namin based on the email you send me. So ikaw pa rin ang magde-decide. Ikaw pa rin ang in charge ng buhay mo. Because buhay mo yan. All we parang ano lang kami, nakatanaw lang kami sa nangyayari sa buhay mo. So anything that happened, it's your life to live. So with that, maraming salamat po. If I don't see you next week, and I hope I do see you next week, happy weekend to everybody, especially if you're watching from this side of the world, because it's a Saturday night, so we have one more weekend, which is Sunday. Tomorrow, one more day. Those people in the Philippines, it's almost end of your weekday or weekend. So happy weekend to everybody, and happy and wonderful, safe na weekday next week. And I hope that you had a wonderful Valentine's Day this week. And next week naman po ay dun sa mga dito sa United States, President's Day sa Monday. Naku, ang dami na namang sale yan. Katakot-takot na naman ng sale. Pero dun sa iba po, ng ibang panig ng mundo, I'm wishing you a wonderful week next week. Sana po ay gabayan kayo ng pong may kapal. And with that, as I said, and I always tell people every time I close the show, be kind. You can never go wrong with kindness. And any act of kindness that you do to people, it will come back to you in so many ways, in different times and different forms. Yan po ang ginagaranti sa atin. So with that said, good night, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and God bless us all. Happy viewing sa Team Replay. Bye-bye. Thanks, Adele. Thank you so much. At sa ulitin, Adele. Bye-bye, everybody.